brother. I don't know. This is called Things with Wings. I'm an idiot. It was the thought of not thinking, swallowing my last tongue and being surprised that it tasted like Buckley's and the first time I said the word fuck, chipping away at my teeth until fossils appeared in them, and we're looking and we still can't find a unicorn, and my smile looks like the last slumber party in Pompeii. I'm sweating the bullets that took Kennedy and sent fragments of his skull into orbit with the cosmonauts, sweating a bullet train full of Bernard Goetzes. It was the fingerprints as smooth as an adulterer's picket lines, dirt floors that sparkled like a wet car in August compared to my mouth and its matching mind. It was the legs that ached like my mom and dad's cauliflower sitting next to the telephone as my once familiar ring runs laps around the drain of my bathtub. It's the no not tonight's we all forced to wear, yeah, I'll be right overs, and we make it like Spanish R's in a hobo's bindle, rolling around in the sack until our backs become the cold pool we have to ease ourselves into. Our arms start to look like ostrich thighs. We're the 21st century guilt-hum dirty computers whine. Truth is the stranger my parents warn me to steer clear of. His fiction invites me over to make secret movies in his basement as he pulls up in front of my house in an old van with windows the color of hockey pucks. This is a brief interlude right now. I was telling Sarah beforehand, for a while I got an agent because I was like, oh, an agent could help me. So he got me 2 auditions before I stopped answering his calls. The first one was for a homeless guy, which I didn't get, which is a bummer, because everyone else there looked way less homeless than I do. And the second one, he's like, I got this other cool project I think you might be into. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, it's a cool job, but it doesn't pay. And I'm like, okay, well, what is it? He's like, my friend's making a movie in which you're going to play a guy in a relationship and you're having some trouble with it. It's a small role. The only catch is we need you to be almost naked. You just have to make out with a guy for like half an hour. I'm like, no, I'm not making movies with your friends naked, making out with men. I want to drive a gas-guzzling monster car with eyes in the back of my head and wrap it around a bike rack and call it a Christmas present for David Suzuki. And college kids will get boners when they watch it and call it performance art and use pictures of my fiery death as the wallpaper on the brand new MacBooks their parents just bought them to go to OCAD. I got a heart of gold with tan lines like surgery scars. Sometimes I do hope I get crucified just so I got something to hold on to me. I kind of want to fuck this poetry scene up until my dick shoots exclamation points into the sun. And then I start thinking. I remember when I was 13 years old in gym class and I was real bummed out that my legs didn't have any hair on them and I had to wear those little black soccer shorts. Now I'm 25 years old and I'm even more bummed out that I have such a fat, hairy stomach. And I'm 10 years old and I'm getting out of the shower and I'm looking around and I kind of think I got a small dick. And when I was 24, I was walking out of the movie theater and I had just seen Eastern Promises, and again, I was certain I had a small dick. I'm 14 and I'm trying to hide my bad posture in a hooded sweatshirt. Now I'm 25 trying to hide my insecurities under sarcasm and tattoos. I'm 18 and I'm militantly anti-drug, and then I'm drunk for the first time at 24, laughing with my face pressed against the hardwood floor against the giant X I have on my chest. And I'm 19 and I'm losing my virginity and I'm walking away a little disappointed. And I'm 25 and I feel the exact same way as I leave the dark night. And I'm 17 being handed an electric razor by my dad because he didn't want to dare teach me how to shave. And I'm 25 years old realizing I still cannot grow a real man's beard. And when I try, I look like a pre-op transsexual ODing on hormone pills. I cried harder the first time I saw the movie My Girl than when I got the news that my granny's heart fell asleep on her. Most of the time I'm just a little kid, so if you tell me my scraped knees don't hurt, I'll keep the tears locked up for cutting onions. My brain's a funhouse mirror at a weight loss clinic. It never quite look right. I'm like a businessman on a unicycle wearing Converse high tops, or the cool English teacher at your high school who had an earring and listened to the Beastie Boys. And he looks like an art teacher, but he's not an art teacher, get it? And he glides through the halls on a fucking razor scooter with his papers in this orange messenger bag with Che Guevara's face on it. And if he catches you looking at it, he's like, cool, Rage Against the Machine, right? And I'm like, and he always tries to talk about moshing and dreadlocks. And did I mention he's got an earring? It's a dangly one with a money sign on the end. And every now and then he swears in class. He's like, don't tell the man. It's like, you are the man. I don't care how crazy the sandals and sock combination you wear all year round is. You're the man. Sometimes you still wish your dad was this guy instead of the big brute dude whose knuckles are the color of a lit match because he has psoriasis. Now, you have to tell the other kids at school it's because he's a bare-knuckle boxer. And for a while they believe you because he's big like an old-timey pro wrestler, loud like an air raid siren, fights like a cancer patient, and rougher than dog elbows. Then one day you find out that the cool teacher is queer. And while the rest of the kids at school think him that much radder for it, you know, he's just sticking it to the man, you get a little pissed off because you want to set him up with your mom at the next PTA night. You already convinced her to wear that cool leather jacket with the zippers everywhere and the linebacker shoulder pads. Now you're just hoping the fact that she has a buzz cut's going to be enough to keep him interested. And you're 25 years old and they never met, and mom's a budding cat lady. Dad's been divorced twice and lives in the middle of fucking nowhere. My little sister owns her own business and I work in a vegan food restaurant craving ribs all day going, would you like soy cheese on that burrito? And now I'm 11 years old and I'm writing, Dear Diary, when I grow up, I want to be a cryptozoologist or not a disappointment. And I'm 26 years old and I'm reading over these childhood entries and circling the spelling mistakes with a pen the same color as a lit match. Thank you. Woo!